Okay, so I was thinking of a topic really the last couple of days that I thought might be interesting to talk about, and I think there could be a tiny bit of benefit maybe for a few people that see it. It's on the topic of social media, but also kind of the internet culture nowadays, which I think most people would agree is definitely just naturally excessive and exorbitant. There's just too much, there's too much of everything. There's too much weird shit, there's too much bullshit, there's too much people seeking attention. It's just overall not really a great place, especially if you're seeking, kind of genuine connection naturally. And I think what I'm saying here is not going to be revelational or too new, because a lot of people have been making videos on this topic for quite a while, for years. But I think the emotes era, that we've entered from the meme kind of arc, the last 10 years, 12 years, I don't know. Since memes really became popular, there's kind of been some transition points. And obviously it started with just screen grabs of movie and TV show references, or pop culture references. And they were pretty harmless at that stage because they were universally funny. Most people would agree that they were kind of catchy. And then, you kind of transitioned into some of the silly dances and stuff. And, that was pretty harmless still because it was kind of good party fun. You could have a good laugh. And then COVID kind of ramped everything up with the memes, and it probably transitioned more so to memeing everything basically, and even kind of getting to a point where you could own a meme, where we saw with the digital tokens and the whatever the fuck they were called, where people were owning digital property. I already forgot the name, but basically it's come quite a ways, and even that's kind of died at this point, and now we're in this phase of just emoting, where people just fucking react to stupid shit with their face, and literally everybody becomes a meme. It's you're just it's a walking meme type thing, where instead of capturing individual moments, people are kind of carrying the meme with them, and they're embracing the meme, they're becoming the meme, and they're making a lot of money off of it. But it's just it gets to a point where it's so ridiculous because of how many people actually follow this as consistent entertainment. And it's just people can't really tell the difference between a character and this person in real life, and it's kind of creepy, especially as it pertains to the streaming world, where people are earning money for just reacting to stuff with their face. I mean, it's just to me it's just gotten bizarre, and I don't find it funny anymore. All this the Chad, Sigma, Alpha, all this bullshit, where people doing this facial expressions and stuff. There's a point where it's it was funny years ago, and I think you just get to a point where it's just like, where people have embraced that as their identity, you know? Like, and I think that's kind of what I'm trying to say here, is that people are starting to wear their internet and social personalities, you know, as their, like, pretty much as their real identities. And like, you can't even really tell a difference anymore between like who these people are at heart. And to be fair, like, you know, I haven't met a lot of these individuals, like, and I mean, when I say a lot, I mean I haven't met any of these individuals in real life, so I can't really, you know, confirm or deny like what their outside or inside presence is really like. But that's just to say that, like, I think you get to a point where you kind of just like sell out, and you know, you maybe you follow the money to an extent, but it's just like, I don't know, I've always prided myself on trying to be myself, no matter in what, you know, context. And even if I'm kind of playing a game or putting a mask on, it's like, it's in a way that's ironic and in a way that's like playfully apparent. So like, you know, I'm playing the game, but like, there are subtle cues that like I really don't give a fuck, and I'm just doing it just because it's either interesting or, you know, there's a benefit. But like, it doesn't become me. You know, those masks are just like things you put on very briefly for a certain benefit. And you know, maybe I've never had the opportunity to be able to put on a mask as big as that, you know, to really earn some sort of compensation for that kind of commitment and sacrifice. But I'd like to think that I would never like sell out to that degree where I would just be emoting to earn money. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like, some of these girls that are like doing these like fake these streams for hours where they just like they just react with their body and face to whatever the viewers want to see. And I mean, that's just like, I mean, that's just, if that's not selling your soul, I don't know what is. It's just, so anyway, I hope that, you know, if you do resonate with this message, you're somebody that like strives to really keep a distance from, you know, social media, from internet, and really try to keep yourself as authentic as possible, because, you know, it's so easy to get lost in this sea of saturation, sea of, you know, just bullshit basically. Whether it's the fitness world, the music world, you know, like, there's a lot of industries that are just pretty much the same thing, but just with different faces. So, you know, keep your face intact, keep it as real as possible for as long as possible, and yeah, always try to be your genuine self, because like, you know, once you start traveling on that path where you do anything for, you know, a quick buck, then there's no telling like what doors are gonna open, and, you know, how far you'll go. So yeah, that being said, if you like the message, then, you know, like the video, consider subscribing, and yeah, I'll come out soon with another topic, and, you know, go from there with some more travel and language topics, of course, coming soon as well. So hasta luego, a la prochaine, and paz.